Hey everyone. Okay, so today I am 25 weeks and 2 days pregnant. Excuse me. There has actually been quite a bit kind of going on this week, so I'm going to try to do this quickly, but I think I have quite a bit of symptoms to kind of go over. The one symptom that's not went away yet is heartburn, so I'm not really going to go into detail on that because I've talked about that in I think every single video I've made so far. I'm having hip pain now. Now I had this with Noah. I didn't have it with Hannah or Carly. But I'm just assuming that it's because I've had so many pregnancies now and things are just kind of really getting loose in there. But now when I sleep at night, I tend to sleep on my left side for probably 85 to 90% of the night. And I don't know if it's the pressure from laying on one hip so much or what, but I have to flip over on the other side to kind of make the pain go away, and it doesn't really go away for very long before it comes back, even when I'm on my right side. But I find that if I put a pillow between my legs and I use like a king size pillow so it goes from like my crotch to my feet, that tends to help, but it gets in the way and makes me a little uncomfortable. So sometimes I just try to deal with the pain. But that's definitely in full force now. Muscle cramps. Now I talked last week about having leg cramps, and I'm still having the leg cramps, but now it's like full on muscle cramps, like all over my entire body. Like if I start to stretch and I just, just any kind of stretch, like even the muscles in my neck, down my shoulders, everything is like getting Charlie horses in them. So that's something. And swelling. I just noticed last week that my legs, like my ankles and my feet were swelling, but it's mainly when I am up for a good part of the day and doing a lot of moving around. Definitely if I'm wearing shoes, like I can see the imprints of my flip-flops or whatever type of shoes that I'm wearing. But if I lay down and go to sleep and then get up in the morning, all the swelling is gone, so I'm not really concerned about the swelling right now. And I've not had any swelling in my hands. However, when I do wake up, I feel like I'm swollen in the face, just kind of like right in here. But that tends to go away after I am up for a little while, so I don't know if it's just normal morning puffiness or what, but I do have a little swelling in my face early in the mornings, but it goes away. Excuse me, I am having back pain, and it's like basically all the way down my spine, and it's kind of like sharp back pains, and I find that it hurts most when I'm not using proper posture. But being pregnant is kind of hard to use proper posture because you have this big old belly in front of you kind of pulling you over, but I try to sit up straight as much as I can, but I think that's the reason for the back pain. And I'm still having rib pain. I know last week I was talking about having the rib pain in my left side, but this week, within the last couple of days, I'm having rib pain in my left side too. So it's just right under my ribs, really close, getting close to where my sternum's at, and it's just really painful. It's a burning, dull, achy pain. So that's happening. Oh, and breast pain. Now, I've had breast pain pretty much the whole time, but recently, in the past few days or so, when I wake up to go pee in the middle of the night, which is usually every hour on the hour at night, it's frustrating, but you got to do what you got to do. So yeah, I get up about every hour on the hour to go pee, and every time I get up, and even when I get up like for the day in the morning, when I stand up, my breasts feel so heavy and so full, and then they start throbbing in pain every time I stand up from being in the bed. They don't appear to look any bigger, and they don't appear to be swollen in the mornings. I don't know. It's almost, if you've ever breastfed before, you know how when your breasts get full of milk and you stand up from a night of sleeping and it's time to nurse your baby, that heaviness and that throbby type feeling, that's kind of the feeling that I'm getting. and it's really, 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 really uncomfortable to lay down right now. I can't get comfortable because my stomach is pulling, so if I lay on my left side, my stomach, it feels like it's fallen over too far. And I'm trying to put a pillow under it to make it comfortable, but the pillow there is just uncomfortable in general. I don't really like to have a lot of pillows in the bed with me. I am a one pillow person, and sometimes I even knock my own pillow off the bed in the middle of the night just so I can sleep on the flat surface of the bed without the pillow. So I'm definitely not a pillow person, so putting the pillow under there does help some, but again, it's just uncomfortable to have the pillow there. So it's uncomfortable to lay on my sides because my hips hurt. It's uncomfortable because my belly is shifting and it's getting bigger. And I can't lay on my back because I can't breathe. Not only can I not breathe on my back, I'm afraid to lay on my back because I'm afraid of cutting off blood supply and oxygen to the baby. And given my history and my past with, just having small babies, I want to make sure that they get all the blood flow and all the oxygen that they can get. So I try to lay on my left side as much as possible. And I do lay on my right side some, but I did the best I can. It's just getting uncomfortable, and I'm pretty sure it's not going to get any easier. It's just going to get a lot harder. But that's okay because it's all worth it. So, and the baby is doing tons of moving. She's pretty much, from what I've noticed, she's up like every 3 hours. So, and it's pretty much like around, sometimes she's up at 6 a.m. and then I feel her again around 8 to 9, and then like 12, and then 3 in the afternoon, and 6 in the afternoon, and 9 at night, and then so on and so forth. So she kind of has a pretty good schedule going on in there. I don't remember Noah being on such a good wake sleep cycle when I was carrying him, and if he was, I just didn't really notice it that much. But she's definitely doing lots and lots of moving. Okay, the nesting, this is the last symptom. The nesting has gotten out of control. I didn't feel like I was ever going to nest because I felt like I nested a lot sooner with Noah. One day I was in Noah's room and I was changing his diaper, and I just kind of looked around the room and I was like, I think I'm going to take some of this stuff off the wall. And so the next thing I know, I have taken every single thing off the wall in his room. So there's no sports stuff in there whatsoever. There's nothing on the walls whatsoever. And I got it all off the walls and I was like, oh my gosh, now I've got to fill in all these holes from where the nails were. And so I went to Lowe's and I picked up some putty and to fill the little holes in, and I had to pick up some paint so that I could touch up his walls. And I kept the paint from when I painted his walls originally so that I would always have that paint code so I could repaint if I needed to touch up spots. And so that's what I did. I went to Lowe's and I got something to paint with and something to putty up the holes with. So then I was in there doing that, so I got that painted up and puttied up, and next thing I know, I'm like, oh, I have to put girly stuff in here. So now I'm on a mission to get girly stuff for the nursery. I have painted a mirror, and I will see if I can grab the pictures and put them in right about here. So I have taken the mirror and changed it from black to pink by just spray painting it. So that'll go in there. I have taken all the clothes out of my closet. Now I say my closet because me and my husband use 2 different closets. My husband uses the closet in our bedroom for just his clothes and his shoes, and I use the closet in our spare room for just my clothes and my shoes. Well, we only have a 3-bedroom house, so we need a room for Noah to go into, hopefully if he'll go into his own room. So basically the spare room we're going to turn into Noah's room. So I cleaned that closet out, pulled all my clothes out. I have now combined mine and Ryan's clothes into one closet, and I have got that room semi-organized. I've still got a lot of work to do in there to get it exactly how I want it, but so I've done that, and I've been going through Noah's room, getting everything organized, things out that I don't need, and So I did 2 full days of really, really strong nesting, and not only was I doing like the organizations of these rooms, you know, I was cleaning the house from top to bottom like I normally do, sweep, mop, vacuum, clean the counters, bathrooms, yada, yada, yada. So after that, the very next day I was in so much pain, like so much pain. I could not get up off the couch. I mean, I could, but it was just very painful to get off the couch. It was painful to stand up. It took me a minute just to straighten my back up when I was standing, and I was in a lot of pain. I took Tylenol, and Tylenol wasn't helping, so thankfully I went to sleep, and I got up the next morning and I was feeling back to myself. But it definitely took a toll on my body, so I'm going to try to not do so much at one time and kind of try to space things out. But I know sometimes when you get in the nested mood, you have to do it. It's like something inside of you driving you. But anyhow, I wanted to show you some baby buys that I got, and then that will be it. And these are just cloth diapers, basically. Okay. Now, first of all, I got, how many of these did I get? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, I've got 6 small fuzzy buns. Now, normally I don't buy used diapers just because I'm afraid of getting ripped off. And there's a good reason to that. And I bought these diapers and I feel like I got ripped off. They are in good condition. However, I think 1 or 2 has a stain. But I bought these from someone on Facebook in one of the groups. But anyhow, the girl pictured them with all the inserts. And then when I get them, they don't have any inserts. And so I wrote her back and I was like, these don't have any inserts. You pictured them with inserts. And she's like, oh, well, they didn't include inserts. But she didn't say that. And had she said that, I probably wouldn't have bought them. Just because now I have to go get inserts for these. And that's even more money. And I didn't want to spend that much money on used cloth diapers. So it was just an aggravating ordeal. But I decided to keep them. She said she would give me my money back if I sent them back, but I think they're cute, and I didn't want to send them back because, well, I wanted them, but so now I have to spend more money for the inserts, which, again, I'm not happy about. And I probably won't be buying any more used diapers because of that. Okay, so Jack Be Natural has their Bum Genius Buy 5, Get 1 free sale. So I took advantage of that, and I got, I think these are in Blossom. So these are the 4.0 pockets. I'm not a huge fan of pockets, but I'm a huge fan of Bum Genius. I did use some Bum Genius pockets, the 3.0s, when Noah was a baby. And I liked them, so I went ahead and picked some up. So again, I got 2 in Blossom, both snaps. I think this is in Zenna. I got that one, and that one's in Velcro. And the only reason I got Velcro is because they didn't have snaps in all the colors that I wanted. One in Mira. This is Dazzle, yeah, Dazzle. And I have Dazzle and Mira, the free times that I use now with Noah. And then I got one in white, and that's in snaps too. So I got those, and then Kauai has new Minky covers. So I got a Minky zebra print cover. It's a 1-size cover. Bought that from Jack Be Natural. And I also got this Apple Cheeks diaper from Jack Be Natural. This is the size 1, 6 to 20 pounds. But I wasn't really sure exactly what an Apple Cheeks diaper was. I had seen them and heard of them, but never really watched any reviews on them, or I've never really checked into them too much. And so then when I got it, let me take this out of the thing. It's a really cute print, I think. But I'm not so sure I'm going to be really impressed with this diaper. It has a micro fleece inner. Not that you can tell by the way I'm holding it, but anyways, and then it's got a pocket. And the pocket is like right in the middle. So this is kind of like the danger zone, like I like to call it. So especially with breastfed poop babies, I don't even want to imagine what kind of poop is going to get into this pocket. So I'm not so sure that putting their opening right in the middle is the best design ever. And then it comes with a bamboo insert. I don't know. I don't really like to have to fold my own insert up to put it in there, but I guess that's okay too. So we'll see how I like it. I'm not really so sure I'm going to be impressed with it though, but I'll definitely review it after I've used it. And then I bought a baby behinds, and this is a bamboo fitted diaper. So this is it, and it's got all this stuff in it. So anyways, I still haven't even prepped these yet. I was waiting to prep them so that I could do a video on that. Plus I'm just kind of waiting a little bit anyways. It's just a little too soon, I think, to be prepping all these cloth diapers when I've got 14 weeks left to go in the pregnancy. But anyhow, so that's all for baby buys. I believe I am done buying cloth diapers for right now. I believe I've said that before. But I think I'm done for right now. I've got some girly colors, and I think I can work with what I got. So anyhow, okay, so my camera died. Well, it really didn't. I ran out of space. So I forgot to do a belly shot. I was actually getting ready to upload my video, and I was like, oh, I didn't do a belly shot. So let me show you the belly right quick, and then I'll see you next week at week 26. Let's see. Okay. All right. So this is the belly. 25 weeks and 2 days. She is kicking me right down here right now. And the bare belly. So it's growing. I'm definitely getting some stretch marks though right in here. And this area actually kind of hurts. It's like burny type feeling on my skin, so I'm pretty sure that's what the pain's coming from. But anyways, that is the belly. See you guys next week. Bye.